Hello guys, what a great day! What a great day with Amazon. Absolutely ripped it. If you were in LB's calls for Amazon, congrats. 975 to 50. That's just crazy over the weekend. I mean, that's $900 to 5K, right? And if you have 10 of those, that's 9,250K. You're pretty much done for 6 months compared to an average person. Now I have S&P SPY open on my screen. A nice rip through 450. I mean, in the morning it just sliced through. There was no stop. I mean, it didn't even stop. I mean, 450 is a psychological level. Usually, they keep it there that they would reject, but it just went right through it, right? And then in the daytime, above 450, it held all day, and then towards the end of the day, gave up some gains. Right now, if we go on the daily chart, what we want this week is, now this week, if it holds above 450, great. But on Friday, if it closes near 450, we likely will test 440, 442, 446 next week, in my opinion. Now, I mean, if it closes right at 450 this week, it's gonna make a reversal for the next week. Okay, so it's gonna be very hard to play SPY here at 450. I mean, it is a little too extended now, right? If we go on the weekly chart, it's just been straight up from 425 till 450, right? That's a 25-point move, huge move. Yes, it can continue ripping higher. If it closes near 455, 457 this week, then I see more upside in the coming weeks. If we do close on Friday by 450 or lower, we likely see a little bit of dip and then continuation in the following week. Okay, but for now, as long as we hold 442 on SPY, this is the number. As long as we hold 442, we are fine on SPY for the coming weeks. And this is 10 points lower from 452. Keep that in mind. Okay, if SPY goes to 442 next week, your account should not go down. You should still be near all-time highs. Okay, then you're just going very heavy in weekly positions. That means if your account is going to be down at SPY with all-time highs. And then we have tech. The Q's absolute ripper above 370 was our key level, right above 370. Went up, it retested near 370 last week, and then Friday gave us a bullish candle. Today it absolutely ripped, right? And Q's, I think we do see this slowly going towards 400 in the coming weeks. Right, it just broke out of the base, which from the July and August base, and let's see how high it goes. This is very bullish, no reversal here. Tomorrow we might consolidate for a bit, give a retest again, like a stair, small dip up. But as long as we're above 370, I'm very bullish on tech. And then on tech we have Apple today, which broke through the technicals, right? It broke through 151, which was our number, and it held 150. I did not play Apple. I did not catch it. I was not expecting such a big move, right? On Friday, if you got in, congrats, K2, she caught it. And now it's above all these resistances, above 143. And if we zoom out, Apple likely runs in the coming days and weeks, right? I think it continues going up. It's a nice little uptrend towards 170, 180 psychological levels. Okay, so as long as 150 is held, I think we're fine. But because these stocks are ripping up on Monday, what matters is on a Thursday and Friday how they close. Do they close near all-time highs on the weekly, or does it give up? But for now, technicals look great. RSI, it's crossing to the upside. MACD is also about to cross. So Apple, for the coming weeks, it looks bullish. Google might take a little rest for the coming days, right? It might rest for some days, right? That does not mean the market is going to be weak, because Google has been running. Okay, now money might flow into Apple, Facebook, and Amazon. And if we go on Facebook, same thing as we nailed the butterflies last week. And on the daily chart, Facebook is at all-time highs, and I do expect more upside this entire week. Google has been ripping for many, many weeks. Facebook also similar. Ads are strong, numbers are strong, and this can absolutely go through. Okay. And then Amazon and MyStockLife always nails Amazon. Not one person, but we have multiple traders in the group who have become very good with Amazon. Yash, I mean, he's absolutely nailed it. And LB, when he plays Amazon, he usually nails it all the time. I mean, 9 to 50 today. And we had our butterflies, which we added some time back, which were up over 200%. I'm holding all of them. And spreads, which I added on Friday from lot of profits, more than double. I sold them, and I bought some naked calls for next week at 35.50 for a possible continuation. Okay. And on Amazon, something is very similar happens when it usually marks a bottom right here. This action, and if you can compare with this right here, and then this right here. Okay, this sort of marked the bottom, MACD cross, RSI turned up. And now here, what we want is, we want this through 34.50. We want Amazon above 34.50 and hold. If that can happen, this stock can obviously fill the gap maybe this week or even next week. Okay. Now don't get excited with these candles. It went from 3,200 to 34.40 as a 240 point move. It can easily come back and test 3,300. Okay, that's why we take off profit and then play with the profit so that we don't lose, so that we don't risk all our profits in. If it runs, great. If it doesn't, well, we still locked in some of our profits. Then we give a little bit back to the market, which is fine. It's part of trading. Okay. And then we have Tesla. At the end, very good action. It held above 720, 726, LB's number, right? And now there's nothing more bullish than this, right? It's bumped heads with resistance right here. This resistance right here has been bumping heads for many days, and it held, bumped heads, and today finally it took out. Buyers are showing strength. Above this, we can definitely see our first level, which is roughly 753, 755 area, right? Around here, and above that, we do have roughly 780, okay? I can be 2-3 points off, which is fine. So above 753 is 780. And LB got the 750 lottos, which are up at the end of the day. I think he's holding all of them. And it's not even a lotto. He actually got on the full size. I don't know why he's calling it a lotto. He bought big. When he told me, I'm like, that's not a lotto. But I mean, from 9 to 50 on Amazon profits, I guess that size does become a lotto for him. I think it rips high. I did want to buy it towards the end of the day. The reason I did not buy was, here's my reasoning that why I didn't buy Tesla, because my Amazon, the last 15 minutes, it gave up gains. Now I already have a position in Amazon, means I want to see my results in Amazon. I don't want to jump in too many positions. That was the whole point. Tesla looks great. I really wanted to buy it, but tomorrow, I mean, if Tesla does take a breather and then Amazon also dips, now my cash balance goes low. That's management. Okay, so I did not buy Tesla because I was in Amazon. They're expensive calls. If Amazon was also bullish, maybe I would have bought some Tesla along with it. But Tesla looks much stronger than Amazon here for the close, so let's see. Turkey bought U. U looks great. I was looking at the weekly chart when he bought it, right? I always analyze everyone's calls when they buy.
Destroyed on earnings.
Zoom is down on earnings. That's going on. So, and some of you guys bought Zoom today. You guys were up on it, so I hope you managed before it closed. Right? When you buy an earnings play in the morning and you're up 50%, you should always scale out and just let some profits run. Okay. Unity, nice little bull flag forming on the weekly. This is a weekly candle. It's yet to close, but if it closes above 127 on the week, around above 127 for this week, if it closes above 170, 127, great call, Turkey. I think this can run huge. Okay, a nice weekly bull flag you guys can see, and it can definitely run. And we have GOCO, GOCO, that also I think Turkey bought, I believe, with one of our new members. So let's look at the weekly. I don't know what this company is. I've never played it. It's some Go Health company. And okay, so they're, I think, looking for a bounce. I believe it's a new company. They're calling this a bottom. On the weekly, so there was flow in here. On the weekly, this looks like a bear flag. In order for the bear flag to be avoided, this needs above 620. Okay, right off the back, this needs above 620 close on the weekly to avoid the bearish weekly flag. Okay, so they saw something in this. Let's see. I have no idea. Big on the weekly. I gave this to you guys last week, one of the admins, I believe, and it absolutely ripped. And if we can get above 10 on BBIG, this can absolutely rip. Because this chart pattern I've seen many times in the market. Now, if it gets 10, above 10, this can easily see 15, 20 so fast. Okay, I am not in this. I saw a lot of flow come in. A lot of people are buying it. If you're in, manage. And this can go up huge. I think Jay Daddy gave us this alert a few weeks back when it was trading in this range near $4. Okay. And so Blay got into this one, and then IWM calls. You guys were buying, LB bought them, and the weekly looks amazing on IWM, right? The weekly looks amazing. Let's see what it does. It broke this above 227. I think IWM, if it can hold about 277 for now, the number is 227. We can definitely see flow in the Russell, and let's see where it goes. But above 227, there's a lot more upside, and then eventually possible all-time highs on IWM. Okay. Zoom is down on earnings. So how much is it down? Let's see. Zoom is right now.
Down 20 bucks.
It's down 20 bucks. Okay, it's down 22.50. So I'm guessing their earnings were not good. I did not look into earnings yet, their numbers. So let's see. Their earning call is probably around 5 o'clock. Let's see what guidance they give. But obviously the call is bad. Then 290 is likely, unless it takes gains tomorrow. And if you played Zoom earnings, it's a gambler's bet. So let's see where it opens tomorrow. And Mo Altria, our position is working out great. Right, on the weekly, it's approaching the 200 MA. We might stall near 50 for some time. And when I say some time, I bought 1 year on my calls, right? I bought 1 year on my calls. So that means for 1, 2, 3 weeks, we might even stall here, and I'm not worried, okay? Because I'm looking for the weekly one spike towards 52, 53 bucks for my leaps to double, and I will just sell them, okay? And on the daily, it looks great. It popped higher today, and it held the gains. And let's see where we go tomorrow. Right now, it says near resistance. If we can get through this 50, 51 area, we can definitely see 52 and 55 in the coming weeks. Okay, it's a patience play. Walmart acted great today. Right, we got into lottos on Thursday. It did not work out. That's fine. Amazon gave us 500%, so it easily covered Walmart, left with a lot of net profits. But today it held this support, and I do think Walmart here bounces towards 153, either this week or the following week. For me to play Walmart, I will simply just a very safe play. I would buy 147 calls, and I would sell 148 calls maybe 1, 2 weeks out. Okay, maybe 2 weeks out, and which gives a potential of maybe roughly it's trading at 147.70 right now. So yeah, so I would probably do 147, 148 for 100%, or 148, 149 for a potential 130, 140%. Okay. So that even if Walmart stays in this range, but above 149, we bank the profits, okay? Because it's gonna hold a lot of support here. And then we have SCC Limited, LB's favorite ticker, right? Absolutely ripped, all-time highs, and this likely just continues higher in the following weeks. It must hold above 320 at any cost. 320 is a must hold for this to continue the uptrend. 320 SE must hold. As long as it holds this, it can continue uptrend. And sometimes on these stocks, when you play options, they're very expensive. Even if the stock goes sideways or goes up a little bit, your options might not move up. That's because you're choosing the wrong strike and playing the wrong option, and you don't understand how options move. And today, the options probably jumped up a lot. On Friday's close was 320. It went all the way up to 340, all-time highs. Options are priced extremely expensive. You have to understand which options to buy and which ones to buy. Or do you wait until the premium is settled, okay?
I'm jumping in Zoom tomorrow.
And then Baba, right, making a double bottom here, but it's made the same pattern so many times. But Baba is very simple. This is the short-term levels, but for long-term levels, I'll just type it here one more time, right, at 180, investor confidence. At 180, investor confidence, you guys need to know these things. At 220, confirmation to more upside, okay? So which is still 50 points away, which is a huge move that Baba has to make. Below 180, anything can happen. This can flush down to 140, 120, I don't know, right? I don't think it does. I think it probably reverses. I also thought it was going to reverse from here. I mean, I was in heavy. I'm down heavy now. I'm roughly 70% down on Baba, but that's part of trading. It's okay, right? Not worried. 2023, let's see what happens until then. But for Baba, 188 is when investors in the market will gain some confidence. They'll do some more research, and then at 220, confirms that, okay, Chinese stock is time to run. The reason I think Chinese stocks are doing fine because JD looked great today. Now, JD gave up some gains on Friday near resistance. Today it opened low and it recovered. So this basically tells me there's strength. And then I saw some flow in other Chinese names, EDU, TEL. I saw some flow coming in those names as well. Okay, but JD above 80 can definitely make a huge move. Okay. Moderna, some news in the morning again from Japan. You know, that they're suspending more doses. Now, how legit these news? What's the purpose of those news? I have no idea, but they're just coming on repeat. Do more countries come up with suspending vaccine shots? I don't know. So imagine if you have a vaccine which you got, and then Japan on the other side suspended those vaccines, right? Is yours legit now? I mean, how are all these things going to work in the coming weeks? I have no idea what's going on with this stuff. But Moderna, very weak here, right? People got caught here, and then if it breaks below 350, 360 level, if Moderna breaks below 350, 360, we can definitely see much lower. Okay, we can definitely see much lower than this. Now we can probably see maybe even 300 or catch up to 200 MA. So we do need some proper news from this, or maybe acceptance, whatever it may be. Or maybe they're just throwing those news out to bring the stock down, load up again, and then spike it up again, right? That's how biotech stocks work. Pfizer, a very clear topic here. We took our profits here, right? Then they continue going up, but above 50 is very hard. 48 was a must hold. It gave up 48 on Pfizer, and now is trying to defend 46. So let's see how they behave. I do want to grab this here technically for a little bounce towards 50 bucks, but I probably won't do it given the news coming out, right? So some fundamentals getting involved. So let's see how this behaves in the coming days. Maybe it just goes sideways and kills premium on everything, and then it sets up again to go up again. Okay, so let's see. Novavax, acting fine, is moving like Tesla, right? I mean, just chop up, down, up, down. It needs above this 250 hold. It needs to hold above 250 for a potential 300 or 50 point move. Not until 250 is held for 1-2 days, it's not going to move. They can even take this down. But it's been holding the level, so it's just a matter of time. When do they hold 250? Any great play called by T. Last week on Friday, he called the squeeze. And if you got in with him, congrats. And if you guys took your profits, congrats. A huge move for a small cap. Options probably went up by a lot. And I think he gave us a hint to get in as well. I did not get in, right? I was managing my other positions. I wish I did. But above this hold, above 7.6, we can definitely see a bigger spike towards 9 or 10 bucks. Okay, manage your profits. They can also give up gains here, right? The trade is officially over. I mean, if you got in here, hope you manage and you're letting your profits right. Maybe you're doing some research. Maybe it goes much, much higher. Okay. AFRM, I remember these guys were playing a few weeks back. The move did not happen then, but then we got the Amazon news this morning, right? I'm sorry, we got them on Friday, I think, or Saturday with their partnership. And this can obviously continue higher as long as 96, 98 levels held. On FRM, if 96, 98 is held, it can continue higher. Will I play this stock? I don't know. The reason being because it went up a lot and IV has increased a lot. Options will be much, much more expensive than they should be. Okay, and the stock must keep running towards upside for me to make money on those. And if the stock just goes up by 1-2 percentages small, I'm not going to make money on them because time decay will be a lot and pricing of options will be a lot. Okay, so maybe for some days I'll let this settle and then let's see. We'll put it on our radar. And I think this is it, guys. Everything looks good. Amazon, amazing move. Tesla, great. And let's see what tomorrow morning brings us. And hopefully we'll catch some more moves. And pre-market, I think LB wants to do it tomorrow. Let's see, we'll discuss. Maybe he'll do it. And from there, we'll go. Congrats. Manage your accounts all the time. I will see you guys for the session tonight from 7 to 8, 8 to 9 EST. The details are in the announcements.
Tesla over 732.
So 8 p.m. EST. And God bless Tesla. God bless Amazon. God bless your accounts. See you guys.